This week's declaration is I'm strengthening myself in the Lord. 1 Samuel 30 verse 6 talks about how David was distressed because they were wanting to stone him, and he strengthened himself in the Lord. Now, I wonder how he strengthened himself. One way for me is speaking truth over myself, as many of you know, and more recently, singing truth over myself. Yesterday, Esther and I had been to the supermarket, and I was probably trying to fit in a few too many jobs into a small space of time, because then we were walking back to the car, and I was like, need to pick up Redemption from nursery, and Esther was insisting on pushing her little pram really slowly, and we had quite a long way to go. So I was beginning to feel that internal worrying of stress is building, I'm going to be late, blah, 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 blah. And I just began to sing to myself. I began to sing what I felt like God was singing over me. I just began to sing his delight and his encouragement over me. And it was so powerful. My whole countenance changed. Peace came. I let go of, the stress and being late. And so I encourage you with that. Strengthen yourself in the Lord with singing. The classic phrase is, you're mad if you talk to yourself. Steve Backlund says, you're crazy if you don't talk to yourself. And I'm more on that latter camp, because, as you know, 30,000 thoughts go through our head a day. On average, 75% of them are negative. And yet, if we are intentionally speaking God's truth over ourselves, or singing God's truth over ourselves, we can change that tide. We can change that percentage. And out of our healthy internal world will become a healthy external world. So let's see a transformation in those percentages. Let's see truth filling our minds and healthy overflow. I find there's often a song going through my head. Do you have that? In German, they call it an earworm, which is awesome because it literally is like a little worm that gets caught. Often the song going through my head is Tractor Ted, Redemption's one of his favourite TV programmes. Tractor Ted is asleep in his shed as the cockerel says good morning. Any of you that have got sons have probably come across that. But I started yesterday singing of myself, and I'm going to just share with you that song because it was super easy. I take a really simple tune and I just started saying, just repeating these declarations, and it's something that you can so easily do and make part of your routine as you're driving, as you're washing, as you're getting kids dressed, as you're going on a walk in the morning, whatever it might be. So how did my song go? My song went, I am pleasing to my King. I am pleasing to my King. I'm a child of the Most High God. I am pleasing to my King. And then you just switch out the declarations. I am not alone. I am not alone. I'm surrounded by the hosts of heaven. I am not alone. I am outrageously loved. I am outrageously loved. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am outrageously loved. So take that and run with it. Put in the declarations that you need most today and let that be your earworm, and watch how you will be physically and spiritually strengthened by God's truth coursing through your veins and your mind. Bless you.